Aurion Monae here, the Sensual Intuitive. Back with another intuitive message for you all, for my sensual community. I'm gonna be honest with you today. The message is gonna be heavy on the energy in the world today, and essentially focusing on, in the words of Cat Williams, your star motherfucking player. Um, I don't have a specific word for the message today yet, but I just feel that energy, and I'm actually really excited to get into it. Hold on, the truck is going by. And I'm actually really excited to get into it because we about to get some clarity on what the fuck going on around here, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna clear the energy first. It's a little loud out here, but we'll get through it. Clearing my aura of my central community of all negative energies, transmuting them into higher energies of peace, protection, provision, purposeful prosperity, purposeful alignment, and intuitive clarity. As we get into this message today, Ashe. All right, I feel drawn towards this deck, so we're gonna shuffle through it and see what's up with this one. Um, I was praying in the bed the other day, kind of feeling down, and I was asking Spirit, like, what am I doing wrong? And what I heard was you. You're doing you wrong. And the kind of spiritual clarity I got on that, not necessarily in words, but in understanding, was you're going about this life thing all quote unquote wrong because you're doing everything except for what you desire to do, how you desire to do it, in the way you desire to do it. Okay. Hold on, let me cut my and it's like you're doing you wrong. You've been focused on everything else except for you. And it's like not only is it a situation where you're focusing on everything else except for you, how do I put this? Spirit, give me the words. Maybe it's because I'm not fully focused. Hold on, let me click in here. I'm going to put my information up here for love offerings. Hold on. Hello.
Morning.
Morning, how are you? Hold on 1 second. And then I'm going to get into this message a little bit more. Spirit, give me the words. It's not about you just not focusing on you. It's about hold on. It's about you not knowing what makes you happy. That's literally what it's about. I'm gonna get into it some more. I feel like once I read this, um, let me pin this message. Okay, I feel like once I read this card that came out from this mindset mastery deck that I was um drawn to. Okay, I'm gonna work this out just a little bit more. Okay, here we go. So it says, I step out of my comfort zone with courage, approaching life with a sense of adventure and curiosity. The back says, get comfortable with discomfort and regularly push your boundaries, whether it's exploring new hobbies, speaking in public, or taking strategy risks in your career and investments. New View discomfort as a natural part of the journey, associating it with getting closer to your goals instead of letting it hold you back. Make fear your friend, not your foe. Dare to take the leap of faith and discover your untapped potential. Okay, untapped potential is what it's really giving. That's what it's really giving. And on the bottom of the deck, first thing that's coming out is fresh start. The energy that I'm getting is that the energy that I'm getting is that we have never really tapped into our full potential because we have been so focused on making other people happy and showing up in the world in a way that's acceptable that we don't even fully know what we're capable of. It's not just about focusing on you. It's about knowing what parts of you to focus on. That's where I'm trying to go. Thank you, Spirit, for those words. The Fresh Start card says, you're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you're given. And in this situation, the gift that you're given, what I'm hearing right now, is a new lens on who you are, a fresh lens on who you are. The next card that's coming out in the present position is presence. It says you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and you're not present for it. And when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. I hear who you were is not who you are. When it says ruminating on the past, really with this fresh start coming out, especially in the past position, like you're already coming into this new version of you. You've already crossed over, which is why going back to this card of getting out of your comfort zone and becoming, it says, make fear your friend, becoming, like as people say, it's overused phrase, comfortable with discomfort. You're uncomfortable right now because you literally don't know this new version of you, but like this is it's time for you to accept that this is the present version of you. This is who you are now. You tapping into untapped potential, like this is the way that you're being led. This is your universal direction. What I really hear is like you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. The next card, and the next card that's coming out is open up. It says you're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Yeah, like once you submit, I hear Spirit say to what you feel like is discomfort. I'm getting this energy of like, this is really meant to be a fun time for you. And you will eventually be able to view it this way. But right now it feels uncomfortable because it's new. Because it's fresh. And I just heard you're going to get used to this version of you. This present you're going to get used to. It's going to become your new normal. It's going to become your new normal. I hear just be patient. You're expanding. You're expanding. This is with the expand card coming out. All new directions. And it's coming out under the present card. You're going all new directions. As you can see here, like with this, this expansion is coming from the center. The core view is the same. Even here when it says with the open up part, opening up your heart is the same. It's just a new experience and it's time and you deserve it. It's long overdue. I hear like a motherfucker. Like, it's literally long overdue. Let me tuck this in a little bit. It's so far past overdue. You so deserve this fresh start. This fresh start is for you. It's not for anybody else. It's literally not for anybody else but you. And you're not used to being in the energy of just worrying about you. That's what's awkward for you. Or there being your primary concern. Of course you're gonna have interactions with other people that you love, that you care about, that love and care about you, but you're just not used to you being the primary focus. Just like here with the fresh start. It's giving left and right hand energy to bringing this plant to life. You putting all your focus there. Your presence, your energy is on you. You see that check mark? It's on you. Okay? It's on you. You're the center of the expansion. This next card is coming out is Have Faith. Again, we have a set of hands here surrounded by plants. It says it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways you never imagined possible. Yeah, this energy is very like repetitive here. I hear your growth is in your hands. That's what it's really giving. Is your growth being in your own hands? But also going with the flow of expansion. You're being universally guided, and you need to just go with that. You need to just go with that flow, but also understanding that you're also the primary navigator. It's like one of those things with like, I'm going with the flow. What I hear is I'm going with the flow, but I also am the flow. It's a synchronicity between you and universe. The cards that's coming out is believe. Once again, we have hands, and in the middle you kind of see like a magical spark. And I just got through saying that you're your own navigator. Like you're there's a duality where you're having faith, but you're also understanding that your faith is creating what you desire. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that has lived inside your heart to be brought to the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you would do exactly that. Y'all see this row of cards right here? Literally, have faith, praying hands, and a plant. I mean, sorry, fresh start print. The green thumb hands. Have faith, praying hands, and things coming into life, into fruition, and then believe, and it's like magic happening in the middle. It's very much giving that energy. Spirit wants you to know that you're being orchestrated as you also are the orchestrator. To surrender to what's being created for you while you're also creating. Resolution coming out. This is on the bottom of the deck. I didn't pull it. I shuffled it. Still came out. What is resolution energy? It says whatever you've been struggling with, it is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way you hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh start, brings relief. Let's clarify I'm going to clarify the resolution card with numbers. Where's my... Okay, the other card must have got mixed up in here. I'm feeling 3 energy, but we gonna see. Let me flip this over. We're gonna clarify this resolution card, because as you can see here, with the presence card, there's a check mark, like an understanding, like a certainty, and then with resolution, there's a question. You're questioning your presence and your position. I hear in society. in certain economic systems in the world. Some of you, these are suicidal thoughts. Mm. Let's get some clarity on that. The Joker and the Queen of Spades. This is about balance. As you can see here, you have a feminine and masculine energy. It's going two very different directions. You see here, thank you. Thank you. Lily's Horses says, I love your vibe and your energy. Thank you very much for that positive energy. As you see here, you have the Queen of Spades, which is very much like a dominant feminine energy. And then you have a Joker, which is more like a playful masculine energy. And these are two totally different kind of like personality ideals or expressions. But a lot of times these kind of energies kind of like balance each other out. And then as you can see here with the resolution card that I was asking for clarification on, it's kind of two different directions. It's going two different directions. The resolution can go two different directions. You might feel torn. You might have questions. So what's coming out to clarify this is like, you need to be on your shit and clearing your discernment, and particularly your feminine energy. Like, don't let nobody fuck with you. But at the same breath, be lighthearted. And I'm also hearing sometimes you're gonna have to present with your presence being verified. Sometimes you're gonna have to present yourself in different ways. Let me actually put this out. Sometimes you're gonna have to present yourself in different ways. You're gonna have to give the more serious side of you. It might give diva. It might give bitch. It might give boss when it comes to male. It might give boss. It might give pushy. You know what I'm saying? Not like overly aggressive or abusive from either sex, but it might give who you're speaking to might not like what you're saying right now, but you meant what you said and say what you meant. It has to get done according to your vision and the betterment of everybody. And then sometimes you might present yourself in a more playful way, but you're still it's upside down, but you're still serious, right? You're still very much serious. So it's like, it's just knowing how to present yourself in any given moment. And that balance is also speaking to going back to suicidal thoughts. Like for some people, it's from a lack of balance. I'm hearing you don't have enough joy in your life. You're not focused on joy enough. And that's why you're dealing with those thoughts. Your presence right now needs to be focused on what brings you joy. Allow coming out. Allow joy into your life. You see with this presence card, we have kind of like this circle going here. And this also, you can see maybe from your angle is different, but it's on the right shoulder. You need to be allowing what's right for you in your life. You need to be opening up to that. I'm gonna put this right between these two cards because it's kind of a connected energy. The allow card says you're being asked to open your energy field and take down walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes even without realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open back up. Yeah, it's time. I always, when I think of open back up, I always think of that Beyonce song, I'm coming up out of the shade, so don't you fight it. Yeah. I'm just feeling a heavy energy on suicidal ideations. I'm gonna pull from my love card because I just feel like you need some affirmation and confirmation right now that your life is important. And that this is like really not the solution for it. Let's see. What is the... Whoa. Okay, this card really wanted to come. This card really wanted to come out. Like it dropped my whole deck. It says magnetic connection. There's a very strong pull and intensity that draws you towards this person. Okay, Spirit, let's like clarify that because I asked for some clarity on um and just some affirmation and confirmation on feeling valuable as a person, and it's saying magnetic connection. There's a strong pull and intensity that draws you towards this person. For some of you, your connection, let's go back to this, your connection to this joker or to this queen is toxic, and it's pulling you into like really negative downtrodden thoughts. um Magnetic, it feels like you can't get away from it, and it's impacting your work. Um, okay, Spirit, what's the solution here then for the people? And it could also, I want to be clear that this could also be like a situation, a mindset, um, circumstances with your family. You feel like so connected. You feel like it's a magnet, like it's something that you can't get away from as long as you're in its vicinity. But I'm hearing right now, get out of the vicinity. Healing. That's the card that's coming out when it comes to resolution, to being drawn toward um person, place, thing, or idea. It says your body and mind and soul are in a deep period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Going back to this um setup here, being present, allowing and opening up. um For some of you, you feel like you physically want to die because there's a death of your previous self. And that plant breaking up through the ground is uncomfortable as fuck. Welcome to the club. Me too. Okay? Um, this magnetic connection is not, it's not good. It's magnetic, but it's not good. It's not healthy. Um, if it's making you feel this way, obviously, going the opposite direction, if it's pulling you towards elevation, hi beautiful, if it's pulling you towards elevation and feeling like a better version of yourself, feeling like this fresh start is healthy for you, feeling present with yourself and your feelings and your emotions, then we're not talking about that connection. Stay in that energy, of course. Whatever you're doing to bring yourself joy, whatever connection you have, romantic relationship, platonic relationship, career decision, yeah, like if it's pulling you in that positive direction where you could be present with yourself and your discomforts, you become comfortable with your discomfort of like growth in the right direction, then stay with it. But the energy that I'm talking about right now is very much like, um I hear opposites attract. But in this situation, this magnetism is not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. But I see a duality here. Spirit, let's clarify that, because I'm sensing a duality where there's an unhealthy. Okay, let me clarify what Spirit just told me. You focus on the, or it's, in the words of some people, you worry about the wrong thing. You are being pulled to expand, and there's a magnetism that's attached to that energy, but there's also a magnetism that is attached to your previous self. Like you feel pulled in different directions, basically between who you were and who you want to be. And that can be attached to a relationship. That can be attached, like I said, to a business partnership. That can be attached to so many different things. It's not just romance, but that tearing and that gnashing of the teeth is what you're feeling right now and what's putting you in this low energy. So you have to move into the energy of allowing it to happen and opening up and allowing that joy in your life. Letting go of control. This other card that came out is express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. That is about other people, but it's mostly about you. It's okay to allow this good in your life. This, let me correct that. I just heard Spirit say it. It's okay to allow this ease in your life. All your life you had to fight. You feeling like you gotta work for something that's already yours. That's the energy. Forgiving and release coming out. And then past lives. I've known this person before. It's a soulmate from a past energy. This is about you. I just say you feel like you have to work for what's already yours, like, and you're feeling that, like you're feeling like this is already mine. I already got this, but I don't understand why it's not coming fast enough. You see on this Joker card how these cards are just falling freely, and it looks like almost swiftly on top of the world, right? It's like he's just gifting the world cards, and you're feeling like everybody else in the world is being gifted these things, but it's like, why is mine still getting held on to? It's like I feel it in my energy, but why aren't things coming to a resolution? You understand? It's like I have my mind made up, I'm on my shit, but why aren't things coming to a resolution? And I'm hearing Spirit say right now, because you are very much still attached to and have magnetic energy with things that don't serve you. You're not allowing what's yours to flow in. Es tu problema. That's your problem. That's the issue. You're not allowing others to express their love for you. You're not allowing yourself to express your love for them. You're not allowing yourself to express your love for yourself. You're not forgiving and releasing. Past lives. I've known this person before. It's a soulmate from a past life. Spirit, let me clarify this past life. There's something there that has to do with the person as well as your blessings. This Five of Hearts is kind of standing out to me. Your power is in love. Y'all ever heard the song, You Have to Love Them and Leave Them? You're being torn because it's somebody that you really, when it comes to a person, there's somebody that you really, really love that you need to have the power to change. Five represents change and power. That you need to have the strength and the courage to change directions with them. Because they are a joker. They just play with you. And they don't realize that you really a star. That you're really the center of attention. That you're really this queen energy. That you're not to be played with. It's jokey jokes for them. So it's time for you to allow them to do what they want to do. And open up to something new. That's also negatively impacting your mental health. And it's like with this presence card, with the check being on the right side, you already know what the right thing is to do, but you're having trouble with this expansion because you're going to have to tear away from what you know. But the resolution is clear. Separate. That's what you gotta do. Separate. I'm talking about me and you. Yeah, when it comes to a person, it's separating energy. But the duality is that separating energy is opening you up to coming into the energy of who you are supposed to be with. And so that's when it comes to another person, and when it comes to like love, romantic relationship. But for you, you're separating from things, people, places, things, and ideas that are like not good for you. Um, and you're having the courage to follow your heart. And this past life energy, what I'm really hearing is like kind of in a way going back to your old, like reconnecting to your core. It's reconnecting to your core. I don't want to say going back to your old self because you're new and you're at a space of fresh start. But the foundation and the core of you is always going to be the same because that's like who you were created to be. That's what's That's who you are. That's what you have to share with yourself in the world. Okay? That's what you're magnetized to. But you're learning to express your love for yourself in different ways as you heal. It just came out before these cards. Your healing process is learning to express yourself in different ways that work for you, forgiving and releasing things that, and finding resolution in things that don't work for you, and then um I hear getting back to business in your heart space with this past life energy, getting back to business, and that's, and the strength to be able to do that is coming from your heart space. Yeah. Spirit, is there any more clarity that you want me to bring to the collective with this message today? I say collective. I like to say about sensual community. Actually, what do we have? Okay, hold on. Let me reshuffle that. What do we have here? This message is not going to be extremely long because Spirit just really wanted to tap in and give you some encouragement. Ace of Earth is coming out. Nettle. Let's see what this is. Let's see if y'all can see that. If y'all, I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a butterfly here. It's very much giving diamond in the rough. Yep. It's very much giving diamond in the rough energy. You know, you have a small butterfly amongst a brush of herbs, and then twin flame come out. This is you facing yourself as you are preparing to also come in union with your mate. And I'm also hearing that this mate is just not romantic. Like, you're gonna be like just connecting with um connecting with people in energies that uplift you as well. Twin flame, it says this person is your mirror soul. That's why the connection feels so sacred to you. This is you and your higher self as well. And then the sword card came out as well. And it says you're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar, fly high, dear one. And that's just coming out in the energy of allow and open up over here. Release. Going back down here to forgive and release with your healing journey. Okay. Let's read the Ace of Earth. It's really giving you the star player. When we talk about Ace and Earth and groundedness, it's like you're the star player on this stage, honey. This stage of Earth. Earth is your whole stage. Attention is on you. Ace of Earth, Nettle. It says the beginning of a new project can be challenging. Did we not talk about fresh start? Respond to practical developments with actions. The outcome is closer than you think. Nettle stops us when it brushes against our skin and stings. Okay? Pay attention to what is calling. Nettle may be a familiar weed, but it is also a potent medicine. You already have access to the source, to the resource you desire. What did I say earlier with past lives? That you already have what you need. You've been here before. You done did this before. And it's not just in a past life, in this lifetime. You've conquered these things before. Okay? You've been on top of the world. You just don't feel like that right now. So it says you already have access to the resource you desire, but you may need to accept it first. What I say? Allow, open up, be open to that. Rope, blankets, and clothing are also made with nettle. Find stability and prosperity and fulfilling work that takes root in the physical world. There was a card that says about letting your dreams. Here we go. You're being asked to believe in the believe card. You're being asked to believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that has lived inside your heart to be brought to the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life and you will do exactly that. Find stability and prosperity and fulfilling work that takes root in the physical world. Develop your skills and enjoy your creations. Receive gifts earth. Build on the path of your ancestors. Yeah. Past life energy. Yeah. Anything you want done, baby, you do it naturally. Oh, okay. The world, you're on top of it. You just don't see it that way. The world is your playground. It says, how beautiful, how do you assess the card? Do you have religious background, or what is your educational experience you have attained? Tell me. Okay, if that's something you're interested in, you could book a personal reading with me and we could talk about that separately, or I might do like a live or something on it. But right now, while we're doing this message, I'm gonna stay in that energy. But thank you for asking. I'm gonna get to it when I'm done. Yeah. So that just pretty much confirmed the whole message. It was very much giving. You got to use what you have to get what you want. That you already have it, and that um even though it's a little bit uncomfortable, as it says, as you brush by nettle, it stings. It brings your attention to what you need to be paying attention to, what you need to be believing in, and what you need to be moving toward in the physical world in order for you to find that comfort that you're looking for. And then heavy energy on, let me go back to it. Heavy energy on find stability and prosperity and fulfilling work that takes root in the physical world. Okay, big money. And even as I'm speaking over here, difficulties came out. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. Um, the point of that card is like going back to this discomfort. These energies are only obstacles if you pay attention and focus on it. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, you see it, but that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's not your fucking business. It's not your business. They worry about the wrong thing, and if you start focusing on them, you gonna be worried about the wrong thing. It's not your business. With the sword card being here, you flying high. It's a butterfly amongst the brush. You flying high. It's a new version of you. You in a fresh start energy. Okay, with the butterfly freshly coming out of the cocoon, a new you. And then you're facing yourself. You're growing. You don't got time to be worried about. This came out in the message the other day. You worry about it. Like Sukiana said, what obstacles? Them hoes got obstacles. Obstacles. I don't got obstacles. What obstacle? I'm the obstacle. Because they worry about me. I'm not worried about them. That's what she said, right? So you don't. It's like it's time to get a bird's eye view. Look at things from an aerial point of view, because these difficulties that you feel like are right in front of you, the brush that's right in front of you, it's like sometimes you be a little bit too grounded. Sometimes you need to come up off the ground and use your wings and look at things from a different point of view. And that's that. It's that time. It's your time to shine, baby. Okay. Okay, is there any more energies that you would like me to share, Spirit? I feel like I need to pull a number. That's what I feel drawn towards, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Ooh, Ace of Spades coming out. Star motherfucking player. That's the energy that's coming out. Back to what I said. Soaring energy, butterfly energy. Okay. Focusing on yourself. It's just focusing on your self energy, like an ace of spades. Everybody knows. Besides the two of spades, the ace of spades is the star of the deck. It's very much given you have the only competition is you, and they serve the same purpose. They have the same power, unless the players decide that one trumps the other. So it's very much you and you energy. With the twin flame energy coming out, it's like you are your worst energy and also your biggest cheerleader. So you gotta just decide what energy you want to be in that particular moment. Like, are you in the energy of like pushing yourself forward and you need to give yourself that little tough love pep talk, or are you cheerleading your way through the day today because that's what you need for yourself. You are your own star player. You are your own star player. Like I said in the words of Cat Williams, focus on that. Focus on that. Love is in the air, money is in the air, prosperity is in the air. Yep, that's it. This one card wanted to come out and look. Okay, just to wrap up, it says divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. With yourself, with your career, with your family. Um, it divine timing. Moving out of the energy of discomfort into the energy of adventure and curiosity. That energy is going to change. You're not going to always feel uncomfortable, and you're also going to learn how to, like as the card says, to make friends with fear. You're going to be able to navigate that better. You're in the process of learning that it's not always going to be severely uncomfortable, and then when things do get severely uncomfortable, you're going to have a new skill set of how to deal with it. Also in the bottom, soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. And then gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life and attract more of it. Look, be patient with yourself with divine timing. You are your own soulmate. Is your soulmate actually is coming into you. And then show gratitude for the love you already have when it comes to romantic love and also platonic love and familiar love and everything like that. So yeah. Some of you are already with your soulmate. You're just in a space of growth. Like I said in the reading the other day, you're in the space of growth with your true love, which is, once again, going back to yourself as well. And then let me tell you something. I'm gonna read this card and then we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna read the very last card that came out. It says, I'm gonna show it to you. It says, take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. Now, the very first card that we pulled to start the energy of this message says, I step out of my comfort zone with courage, approaching life with a sense of adventure and curiosity. I don't know what else it is to say. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You've already started that process. You've already started that process. But I'm hearing your uncomfortable zone is about to become your comfortable zone. Just hold on. Okay? Just take the leap of faith. You got this. I believe in you. Aurion Monae here, the sensual intuitive, affirming that this message lands with who it should, exactly how it should, exactly when it should. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, that is in my bio. It will also be attached to this live. And if you are interested in my Little Black Girl Loosed real-time documentary that is on my Patreon, as well as additional intuitive messages that are not posted to my YouTube. My Black eRotica book is also listed there. And then if you're interested in offering love and gratitude offerings or donations, my Cash App and my Venmo are there as well. I believe in you. You got this. I'm proud of you in advance. Stay the course. And for you guys that are having suicidal ideations, I need you to get up and be intentional about participating in what brings you joy, even if it's just going to sit outside. I know that can be very difficult. I'm not insensitive to that at all. I've experienced and dealt with depression a majority of my life. Just do that one thing. Just do that one thing that brings you joy for the day until you can create a life of joy for yourself. Your life is worth it. For you first and foremost, and then there is something that you're meant to do to bring that joy to others as well. I love you. Stay the course, and know that your discomfort is very soon is going to become your comfort zone. Mwah. Adios.